Yedasi atwaso no pay e de ama e wo CTV o my Ghana NKOSUO na yeguso ayede ma issues no dodo na e na aka we are live on Facebook my CTV GH mo fancha me first one no internet ni timpacho aka yeah, for until more send messages and patro aba to call Facebook. I know what search my CTVGH on Facebook. Wait me any yen edim komo ewo home. Na me ba no ba be kan sem de be e dia show. Na isay won hu baby abetimi akwa akoton wo niema na etimi aboa wo. Na ma me nko ahoma no so na me nkodi nkomo bi a ehu hia pa nkomo no ehu hia Ghana fo nyina because ade asese nyina yesu ho eye aduane boa ye dia ma enya asem ketwa eniti ekwan be ne befa so a aduane ane boa ye din ye betimi ama aba from kaka over the weekend Feed Ghana program His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and afa so Honorable Eric Opoku and the Ministry of Agric ni nyina APM ewo Bunu East ekwa Feed Ghana program ho entoma na details a ewo mu no ma me nko ahoma no so na me ne me akasa mebra me ana me ni sports person am say PA boss to PA ntie no ano no Justice Kwam ewo ahoma no eso na me ne nkodi enkomo kasa de ma Honorable Eric Opoku Justice good morning and na the PA ebe interview ne boss o all right anyway the kan ya mama baso Ministry of Agric mo bo adwuma na Feed Ghana program over the weekend ye hu said the launch no EKOSUO ewo Bunu East ewo Techiman shey mu because a program no enkwafo ebisa me say won betimi adjoin ni ana na me si ade de na agi achirim ti me pa cho Feed Ghana program no den na wom
me pa cho am say mo kasa no wachire pa mame
me pa cho what me ka
hello
Justice afedi aye
okay what the men fans say me te won kan na me say Feed Ghana ho program na ye koye ho asemita na obisa
pa cho ai
di kan ma mintia CTV etiefo nyina ne ahwefo a omo hwe CTV na no pay na memfa ntia kese ene aseda kese emfa ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama tikese so daye e de ma OMAN Ghana na menda friends OMAN hene a oda tichiman ano ene eniminyam sha omunyina beboa Honorable Dr. Eric Opoku na ema dwumadi a yetu ne din say Feed Ghana no etumi EKOSUO asomdwemu kama na mini aba say ka Feed Ghana program ya say yetu yeni eko yechi kakra abra na omampeni ope abenda no abetena so OMAN Ghana mu no odinka ka kire Ghana fo nyina say Ghana is at the crossroads. It's say na Ghana isika sem ene ye bibia economy no atete apansam. Nti no oye say nyame adom na Ghana fo eto aba e de man no say omampeni a oba ba reset Ghana. Na Ghana fo to aba man no. Ghana fo to aba man no pe no omampeni ye say dabi yen hwe kwan ya ye fa so a Ghana ha ye ho beto yen na ye sika sem etuna gina brane. Ye hwe nkrata mu nyina no many about na it will interest you to note say Ghana ha aduane a ye kra efi amanone edeba enam ene aduane vegetables ne nyina no ye kekaboma na ye nenam America dollar no $2 billion annually ene ye kra edeba OMAN mu na sa wote OMAN mu na wotumi kodi IMF bosia 3 billion so the bebo man nyina abra now the mu 2 billion ko ade kokra aduane ene nam ade ba OMAN Ghana mu dia na che say wa asem ebo ne po enti omampeni etna say say kwan ofaso a obeti sa de na no obeti anu enti ohwehwe mu a no nya ne do ba bia e friend no Dr. Honorable Eric Opoku obo ne din say ono na omeye agric minister esan say ye hwe nka tem no yetumi hu say agric ministry no will be the backbone to support the Ghana's economy. It is idea yempe is say ya de beto na Dr. Honorable Ekopoku suksan ase no ohun say sa na be ya dia ene kwanya ye faso a eduane sem edie enam esan say eduane bu e wo man mu na obi anya bidi a am say ahoto ebeba enu nti no yen hwe kwan yafa so a sai sika na ye tebrifi oman mu ha edekọ amanone edekọ kraduane ba na ma ye tibi no ahoden kofom ye economy no etete pansam no ye tumi atwa so na mom ya nkase tumi afidi ye ho akopem ebra ye betimi so edidi akọ amanone akwakoto no yenya dollar no bi ede am oban ni mu se na be ya oman no so emu bedwo enu nti otrase no ye hye bi no ka say sadia we have a program Obaapa initiative I friend Feed Ghana program. Na me nuaba Feed Ghana program no ewo emu enchichemu ebebre kakra mabobo so baako na fe yakwa yenkomode ni so. The bad Feed Ghana program na your key initiative under the Feed Ghana program. First one here advance of smart agriculture. Advance under smart agriculture no here say ye ba be lanche and Saturday no man penny boss so ye launch a farm service center across the country to deliver the essential support services. Okay. Unim say omaya woman no yeah de bia no ya na ade aye kan say amanfo eni ndi kwaye ho de nti amanfo eni ndi kwaye ho no say kama ye nkola no munu aba obejaji say ye wo school class wo ye bone a na ekotwa asase ma say de na kodo nti no akwa say from Juma no acquire a punishment be at the Ghana. Sure. And so Honorable Dr. Rukupuku say that narrative has to be changed. And into no I want to be able to say a year Juma and into every state district be a basic farm service center. Okay. I want to say we are queenie not a old system of farming and we have to be in Kohobium as I say. Won't for aso anything can end or MFD Ghana MFD industries. I MFD any the bay. After I can't hear the bay. I say I available at the Mekuni Bia, send a bay of it me, any be at the piano, now yet to me nothing fast walk. And into farm service center, you see what every district be yet in equipment in Kogum. It's a one stop shop for any farmer beer, any association beer, any the person we be. Udu attracted to her. In the abandon of the Kodia and Bio, there were tension officers to her. The Pio Yabiano, Ubena Bio, and a year, Memendano Mampini, Aboso Actor, Honorable Dr. Rukupuku, said Oma with immediate effect, Oma Farm Service Center, and every district beyond. After Grains and Legumes Development Initiative. I don't know, to promote vital grains and legumes such as maize, rice, sorghum and soya bean for consumption. Only say now saying a Saturday on my penny associate Emma mission say Ghana and yet I am a phone can omoko. Yet the on my bisuka and yes cow. Yet you might be a more any a bro any soya bean. Yet your moka on my penny a more a year honorable Dr. Kupukudino. Omodi ahoma be so no kon say omoji omaduane enunti ya papa Dr. Rukupuku ene omo trase ye yesere mo kama ntumu yem enche omampania instruct me se me hwe kwan afa so a eduane no bi bebu o man Ghana mu iti no afie bi enim no Ghana ye be betua ye duane kana ye de mo no enunti omampani ene eye onabo Rukupuku kasa ye no o say institutions mu nyina mo mra mo meboa ne yendua se ne be ye betime nya bi ama o man na di na o ma ye de o mo ka no so etuma akomo mu bi enunti or the prison service for enwa nyamiadom omone Minister of Agric abesana memorandum of understanding so mba be yekua tanyam here eyomu efidie ene adom ne be ye memenda ya me no ka say minua sa wo hwe ya omampani ama omo charters wa ma omo brand new Kia truck wa ma omo fertilizers wa ma omo seeds ade bi o mehia bia no ya da ma omo kwa kubia okay anunti miniaba se uhwe dwumade na course na je se obia hu ade ewum sisi aye se oye utifi a eye CTV 4 baby am hyehyɛ moniama car park no muntutu we ni bi kakra ho na munya asase kakra ho munua tomatoes munua jene munua we kakra se na baya mo ba adwo na mo kwa matwa tibi na mo de akofie na mo akwa konua edi se na baya de aye di beberebe no ebi ba no na ye de bi kwa mo no ne akoton ne ye di di ankate ye bia we fie no se na baya aye program we e be fa no tuma petra anya enwo nko a Vegetable Growers Association. No, your friend of Vegetable Development Project. Yeah. Many about it interest you to note. Say Ghana ha. Yeah, say your Bosumia, Edibiani.
Yeah.
Your afe and Edianu. And it is a star, a thing the number do ya. Nay, now say a chance, young Ponton so on where we are, and Sunday to me, and echo dear Bibi, near your dear film. Honorable Doctor Poku say, not. And no end to me, why? The bet me up one say, the bet me, I go into irrigation system of farming. And until me no say, we implement a year policy beer. Yane a year investors. A year World Bank and a World Food Program for a Ajatum said I be Satan Okadia. Yababu, Yabetimamo, send a bayer, Obaya dams I can see. Baby, Yantumia dams, no, Yabaya bohos, I then mechanize. Nay, Omo at the system, no, up fast as I say. At the coma, Omo would be vegetables. A year in toast, my friend, Jane, Moko, and the Sanyamano. Now, wouldn't say, Minia. Mokoni tomatoes are a cra, ever my munquano. Every quarter biano, ya cra, a year tomatoes in Aduanis Animano, $400 million. Now, to my moment is a test to tell me, Bribese, at the command for no more the Ayo Muku year. That's the Chayi. The Minoka say, dear, Yamiadum, Honorable Doctor Kupoku, and Vectasa, and not a young man, they know me now, or my jar to my sign and normal of understanding. I have a all year round fence and farming system. I am trying to so the top and stand in your baby. If you ever bought and stand in your baby. It's in the and the money they ever bring on my penny sample also say. Since you are here with me, I say, you never be a fan of support for institutional farming. Some support for initial institutional farming. All the authorities need now, and they come boom and from 2015, 2016, 2017 up to date, there were agriculture and almost share there. Every almost here, maybe the needed skills. I bet you have work here for. I am for more out with you. Memendaya, my penny, I'm a honorable Doctor Kupoku. As what to say, Sankulano, no, young Mudain. Menoka say, what my kind. I am Babafa. Extension officers no Maku 5,000. I better fee or more school from 2015 no the bus I have in badges. The they become say when no and quiet to say Bawku bina abandi ba you who under national service for us as Yenya face no, near the room kakra, ye the room kakra, the room kakra. Into our feeling now, could a year no. Now, Munina, Ababada, a bank payroll swap, or Mubua, it is a Uber Farm Service Center. Now, before Tractor, over for a person, seats. Now, the other who the big trade was a pair, we have a phone of Freya, now attention officers no Edward, or Mukutomoto, Umbibia. It is easier there, Menoka said, Ghana for any J. And I buy a creapo abrabum, send a bayer. You bet me, and yet, Yanni, a dear, near to many Biacoton, na Ghana for your water in Miniaba.
All right, the numbers may be some names I want the Bawku Kumumami because numbers may be the difference between the Feed Ghana programming and the planting for food and job because I don't know, a could be actually near the body and about ministries in my ebeton. It's not me pacho and cook quantity and on so any abre one munya be a one by ye. It's poultry aspects, no. Chreye muka no ebe saying obi person obey bia obey than when your opportunity.
Okay, me that say poultry industry revitalization. Kana your friend.
Okay.
Poultry industry revitalization. I don't know the woman say like popularly known akukon kitengete no. Obesha me ndai.
Yeah.
Oman peni ekwa inspecting akukon kitengete na enam doctor honorable Kopoku so bosum miansa pa opa abenwa no. Ye di bi ba ho. E ma manfo ba ji bi mo mu say yes. Ghana, we are ready to feed ourselves and feed the industries and make sure that
just as much as here,
we are starting at that.
Oh,
ya
okay.
say ya magana fo hu say honorable Dr. Rukupoku ade a onye no omboso de obeboso no na wa ready say oye ndada intina say o ka ho atam keke.
Okay.
Itino bibia ibubo so wo amampeni kan ye bia no ya de amampeni ama instructions dada I will tu one among but say magana for asote de ekoso keke. Itimi no ka say de enter afin ko na wie na se ka fit Ghana program. Make us a result aba ye kan ho asem. Enye say afiansa ye kwakwa hwe bibia e ba be ye.
Okay.
Ma me fa nko poultry industry revitalization no emu kakra. Say na be omo mpese omo covid no metima ye bi. First one say yabama obia we call it a poultry farm to table. Project to increase poultry production in partnership with Poultry Farmers Association. It's in the Poultry Farmers Association, so more Ghana, no. Honorable Dr. Kupoku, and your winina share. Ya show more how I could tell one casa and we Emma poultry industry no to me economy. And we are the industry no Cassiano. And I say about Ankran prayer. Ankran prayer, and the band said, CT before in a monka mum as an association. Now so mumbra, Yabama buo, Yamamu cocoa, Yamamu feed. And no muntia capre. Yes, Munya, send a bayer, Mubenya be SPD, one casamo. Nemum, since Sabi or cry. I don't know, the Babana Sabia, Yamamu Kukona, but to me, I am one, what door so no. Now, so good, Kukom be, Adiaba, send a bayer between Yama for.
Oh, okay.
But from the start,
Okay.
A young man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. To me, any honorable Dr. Kupoku, Akasa, Emma honorable Dr. Kupoku, I am to say, the year release program out. Obia, one for me association, Biano, Yama be near Mount Kukobono, Yama would be near Mount Kukonwa for you. Okay. Say, Uber a fear Muswa. Every household, Bianzo, Yabamon, Yababa the county, Nipa will fear her. Nay, I share a fear rano, as that's what you are, Waba high dying. It's in one high dying, there won't you fear. Yeah. And then I say, Obese, if you run, I see the enemy. Nemum, Yamon, in Kokono, they be a Nipa 20 no more. Yakache if you say, Sanko 20 now. Yadabano, Ebia, wake a Kanameka, but Yabe, rationalization, and Yabe. Individuals, every household, they are never 20. Any of them will say, Monjana Munya, Namunya, Kokono, Yamamu feed, no, I'm breaking Kokono. I know you have more view of fear. Okay. Then a bayer, Yanko Cranko Bremba. But the industry Nanga and no, the baby, near the Bible, just so about the tongue, near the be I export to their court. Say in that Nagasana Mofia, some year, a bit of Buswa of him say, Martin met me at home. Okay. If you know about out there, or a minister or anyone at your house. If you know, Yamia Dom, let's say, you really, my penny lunch programming, all the structures I had and go up in the now. You better at the moon, then come on. Okay. Never time, Namiama Bacterius. Nafe structure nanga sana ye tatu ono ya ba bebubo so mako kakra se be ya obi abetumi ate ase na otumi de ho ache ekuaye onimu na ne ho ato no nti se wo akoko ofie na wo atosode ofie a mindi ne se how bia wo ho a se wo sa akọ hwe sika se wo de kwakoto ade wo edwum me da se pa justice nyame fa mo mra na eja obeba na eja me twen o ya office ono so ahu. Thank you very much, Justice Kwame, Personal Assistant to the Minister of Agric, Honorable Dr. Eric Opoku, and Yaneno Akwakodim Community. So far, me sure say in Chemubia was a winya edifa feed Ghana program no hono one saka. Teach you any and cocoa side and as a poultry aspect, no. Because na madya me say be a program near to say. Me kwana me se penkuko ni bia best dodo a de be ma me na bia matuaka but nchemu na me yate ase se ye the best no ebe ma na conditions e bata ho ene se wo ye wo mo na se mo eye nkosua na won so wo the best ni bia ba na ye de ama afoforo I think say we de wahala bia anim sikatua bia anim de na se nyina ebe kaka bo wo say radio no ni TV no ye be ne kitua bi ye nyina ebe da ne poultry farmers because akukọ furu de me se bri bia che mempe
because oya documentaries ayahwe nyina fa enkokwa ye kra ema okotema na ehwa ye manyina yare nko na import de ma ye ho because enkokwa ni bo wa ahye fridge mbe 3 years ahye fridge mbe 5 years na afa na wo si poso wasa be si poso be 3 months asa no ba be du kroma na adai enti mesra enkokwa ne de me ankasa de wa mani gye ho na me pe bia ye no enchemu no kra mama wo se sikatua bia ni mu de na cha se conditions e bata ho ne se wo be hwe kwa ya be fa so be feed wo mu ye en wo hwa adwuma wo mo ye na I think agric extension officers no so ebeboa because omu ni ho no eno na ama agric ne ye no aye den it is extension officer ho na wonya challenge ewo enkokwa no ho na quick one obenya bi no aba behwe na watimi asort ne out am ye sure say nkofo ebeye interested say wo mo ebeye because a champion the operation feed yourself by nkofo di na tam ekowi achenya ensusu aso papa de ma oman no na ye den na oman te say Ghana na yesi ye de oman bi ka ye de ne ka say de akasika na enim we de ye de ne ka buru e de ewrade yakopon ama oman no so won pesika no wo pa buru na won pesika no tie se aduane no no mo da ye kase ye betua we ya bobosia akofiri aduane nyina ache se aden e de asema wahum ba ni nyina ya perception from onset no ye de ahye ye ntirimu efakua ye ho ya dwen se na justice ken ye punish akwala wo school ma ye twa adoma no ye nyina ya do bi pen eti ye ka se kua na no wadwen ye wo say ye punishment bi ne ye de ma which is wrong enti me ya sure say yes some the anache se betimi aboa quick one on the Friday no so Smith o hanka wo de GRA for the ne to so ma ye na afi yan hu wo hwe Ghana Revenue Authority Custom Division and so mo ye program kese pa wo Patoy, yes, that is voter region. Na Honorable Alessegbefi and Kasa wo program no ase Nitirimupo and the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Professor Jena na Opoku Ajimai. Pacho moma me san na yentie ensem ni bi kakra na owi ama interpreti ama no hu adwempa na etai se adwumadie nyina echiden kwekwa na yakopa no discussions no eso.
Self-reliance is no longer an ambition, but an imperative. Distinguishing by the guest ladies, the recent elections gave our nation great opportunity to reset for a fresh start, restore governance, and set our country on a trajectory of economic transformation. In this direction, government is committed to enhance revenue mobilization and creating an equitable and efficient tax. To achieve this, government is among other measures reviewing the tax exemption regime, promote transparency, when you can say technological transfer and job creation. 2. Reviewing and rationalizing port fees, enhance trade competitiveness, maximize revenue. Resuming the restructuring of Ghana Revenue Authority, initiated by to improve tax administration and compliance. Natural resource revenue and RMA from our mineral resources, including green minerals. 5. Reviewing the petroleum revenue management act 11 to maximize the petroleum revenue for development. And 6, harmonizing and standardizing the tax regime to ensure equity in tax administration for effective mobilization. To achieve these measures, the role of the Ghana
voter region, Ghana Revenue Authority, Custom Division, Osha. Jumedie no pompon so ye wo mo a wo makosua de a wo beboa ma GRA adwuma etimi akoso asem na ye tie Vice President pese o ma GRA for eti ase OMAN no ye the tax e de chichire enti ade bia OMAN ye be ye no ye hia sika se ye be hia sika no so ne anya ne dodo ma na se GRA ASD o target a e ne ye be ka se OMAN no ye sika sem no atibi akoyie enti ne tie watwem na anom me sheda na me de to so because obi bisa me say o pese okobi a wo be ye de no akobi na me si ene na gise me kotiem na ma be ka akire enti wo a graduation nyina no I learn say obi aye ni degree awie obi awie university so that's a specialized course was a wokoye under Ghana Revenue Authority and sana watimi aye part of wo institution no nti bra na wo send me message on GRA issue no na se kakra betimi aka kire eno no tie bia wo degree e wo finance marketing and na se bibia obetimi apply for omo academy no na won so watimi akode other specialized courses at GRA for be hia e be qualify wa ma wo so watimi aye part of them entimi pa cho na ehun kiremu a metimi e de ama wo eno no. All right, quick one yamra studio na fe yemedi enkomo but ma ben enkan kire wo say Easter, me say na no Friday me try ade Bawku bi. Thursday no rather, Thursday no. Friday no dey na Volta region. By Thursday no me call across central here. Hey, enipa. Enya asem keto da bi me dey sa pressure na ya na me mpe. Eni ti me pa chow anopai. Me ka chow say so you obi a odi dwa na say wo pese wonya customers bi o musuban te se me a wo mo empe enipam bebre because me the more na wo pia me ni ahoden bebre sa enti wo pia me na se mani so atame ane sa enti me pe ba bi a ya na nipa ye too crowded me mpe hoko me pa cha me ye sure say enkwafo dodo na so epesa wo munya ba bi o menya wo mo niema ato in a convenient way a wo munya ya wo mo epem anope me catch or say 360 Easter discount fair eba 360 Easter discount fair baso eti me pacho so you obi a wudi dwa woton entade woton paboa woton aduane ho niema obi wa kwa na afa na wa sha ase a oye spices obi wa blend ginger watimi afa food and drugs authority wo mo processing nyina mu ame ama okwan so betimi aton chese ade bia woton ye product nipa de ye ne ho ye nipa dia ye amesro we Easter discount fair ye de bro Utie di no kwatumi say discount na da ho no kra kire say price aye de stand ne be ma no wa be showcase wo product ama customers bi to say me say ya ba be to no for pa stand no 1,000 Ghana cedis for 3 days aye de program no hyehyɛ so no me pa cho ni nyina be hu so on nam TV no so wo na enum say wo ne nam radio so enti me pa cho enye say bia ho ne keke na be display wo product no e na wo benya emfaso na nkofo betu aguso ato na mbom ye be san kra so asa bo hu de ru enti be say make wansam e TV so na 360i advertising and media consults and omodi program we eba isei yankofo ekokwawu ye kodi dwa na ansa na yakokwawu enti me pa chaw ye be ye program no e wo Atlantic Mall e wo Atomic Junction Madina and also Presec Legon honoma about overhead no Atomic Junction roundabout kitu e bi she e form honoma wo branches said ya wodi wani ahwe hatcho kwan no so a runabout ne so wono ma wo be say Atlantic Mall de e popular wo bia nim e kwa ne be bobɔ canopies no na wa be showcase wo niema enipa esi wo ho ne enipa di atirantwe so de ye dɔso pa me ye ho me eti mu ane ho eti ya ye wo ho no ye dɔso enti wo be stand na 1,000 Ghana cedis pe e na wo betua na kyese ye wo de wo niema na e ba ho ya bo hu dawuro ya bo hu kyese don ko me pe de adɔma e beto so na kyese obi ato wo ba ho no so na me ka customer bi to say me say obi a obehu say wakọ Atlantic Mall program we bia no ne niema no wate so enti ha wo nkofa traffic mu nkom makola mankofo nkopia be wi ache osika crowd be kọ ne yahwim o mobile phone ne yahwim pa cho da bi okọ Atlantic Mall utimi kra yourself you ho because ho security ye tight na se ye kọ me ma number baako na confuse numbers na draw so bebre ni abobo abehu sa afede wani so atan me ma number baako wo frɛ wo mo aka kire mo sɛ Obaapa Yaa Titi say mo san so kran sa ma me discount na mo ma me stand na me afa kran na me begin na me ma be sase na ma ye me product yenti number obe frɛ 0551 095 257 0551 095 257 Fresisia and chain Fresisia and fresh. Ewa brand itirimu se metiano medena de no so krecheche. One friend tem now ku we no kwabo normal price ya no de waru wara 0551 095 257 into patch of Fresisia Mayor Auto Pass and diagnosis services so de wa wunim me patch ade ya no se o ka beja okwam ti me patch Mayor Auto Pass wo ho se enei wo ka no ekwam bia so wo service ne tentem problem be ba ho antempa ne yehu enkwaja okwam ma wani nkobere anasa himachi bia wasode a wo pentem akwa adwuma no na afi akwa ye bibia wo ho Mayor Auto Pass e wo Ablekuma New Town Metro Go School no no na ehye wo the same place into onya Drew school and as a traffic light and I say ewa Ablekuma New Town no our friend was 0244 451 776 0244 451 776 Mayor Auto Pass ebeba na wa ba befa anasa open home services kra na wo beba na wa be ka no ho adwuma wo fie e de ama obi wa ho pesa ne ka no e be free ne nchen kra ha ho ba bia wo bia no frɛ ya ye no ebeba be di nkomo ne ya be ka na kama na workshop so na de beba ye di besie fidie so ne ya problem a wo ho mo amoye asori company anasa corporate institutions bank school Mr. Sa enyuma kuei ebia mo oba asakese atenti bi na adwuma e wo ho no so ebia engine problem ene ne ka no se etie ni wo betua bia ye be ma kwan na afa de aka na kire wa ba betua enya me no mienu ye individuals no na payment plan ho mpacho de bia na wa hye no so e de amaye mpacho ope spare parts bia nso ato a aboso kwan Mayor Auto Pass e wo ho ne number is 0244 264 995 bacho ya no wa friend na fei Mayor Auto Pass wetimi asote e de amame mabadwafo atena sidie na kwekwa ne ye ba be hye ye nkomodie no ase na no na obi ka che me se yesi intim se ase ade na okeka na ye adisuade hunu e na me si ye de nyame ase se ye nisuade hunu nti se ye nyina obi abehu anisuade hunu ni
sa na oka
me de nkrofo na e ka na matibi revelation
I ready Yankopon.
Suspicious revelation. What they are seeing team free one no. Money edin chiko no. Suspicious your nana kind.
Yes. And the movie from intelligence no.
Suspicious.
And to me kai say
once I use the word say intelligence no proud war here which me I mention plain anyway no I was say we should take him on enya go na edi okwo
Roger wo ya ti free do
enya ma bi wo so
Roger CD will say economist or financial analyst and your business strategist me ba cho wo business bi na pay kwan ya be fa so business ni be ya me bere you on charge one is president Mahama hu dokra ana me ya the company na che ho opening dey bi obetimi aboa o ai me president Mahama hu donti ade also timi jo be 5000 no be hu awojo so dey anya me 2000 me the company na che anyway Roger say
Yankopon adom
ye de Yankopon ase na afen so me bra panyi honorable Malik Adama national communications team member for the National Democratic Congress bra panyi na ti say na the first idea as me ya me hu ba se na me hu in different way na me lens ni mu abie emu abie hu na no lens is me so na me bra me si na we nyini ana say ye de
na te say o say o san ko review
I was be ko review na almost sama me na ma we say adru no I so ate free bon na Roger weekend na to say
Yankopon weekend there boko na ye hwe dia NKOSUO wo be side now.
Yeah, Buno East.
Yeah, who say this thing there, Yankopon adom Ghana take key steps a ebeboa.
Kakaka.
Yeah. Me kasa eko topic mo na me cha.
Okay.
Oh, so far so good. Oh, so far so good.
What baby am do be just here free.
Anya me mpona make us so far so good. Obieka.
No report about bontin say 15 regions in United so money going in the right direction.
Oh yeah, per the pools now.
Yeah.
Danko Musa, so about 84% of And see the country is moving in the right direction.
You post banners one trust now the diagro assembly. And now obey me among who say negative now no sorry. Exactly the point. Mama man quiet to say then on kwan ma fa the World Cup.
He's doing the right thing.
Exactly the point.
Sometimes obi be kasa Emma both. But who can now drink?
Now,
when say prior to the election, okay, name people football guru. Yano. Port now in the studio, yano poto. By the end of the day, imagine a yanya 57%. I'll say Danko has had it. Danko Musa had it.
Anyway, I shall say.
Confidence in line.
When they are lying, they have the confidence.
No, the guy has the confidence in the passion to lie. He's
oh, David.
Danko Musa had
it. All right, so I shall say free Bawku. It's like the impasses of Bawku issue. No, I know day. I say day in day out, and some for Friday Betty Bia no na de no sura na eko. IGP alcohol say a police for ye trejato honorable Mahama Yarga ye member of parliament ye trejato ni fie ya share. Just say a whole lot is happening in Bawku right now, and they are looking forward say yes in na otum for best starting with the mediation way, Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, I think so.
Major Joe Akoma because me do question say free no what if free what if free
meant to bullet, yeah.
But
meant to bullet, yeah. From Bawku issue, once the last time na me can be say yet almost before I better now escalated into something else.
Yeah.
Well, we here in NKOSUO Oma warrior mo ho. Omo back together.
Yeah.
Omatsna for time past. Na say mentimi ho asibiaba. Na say mukunkum nimpa ye nyama ense na ya kan na enye we a. This is not the first time in the history of mankind. As I say no, you betimi agi e dey military base and as a military facility. What you say?
Yeah.
Now you separate your say so na wo worry you be from this side. Na say wo ne no mbuka kotena de mukunkwam ho a na mako. What you say?
So you think they'll say a separate you?
Yes. Because if you see that Africa has it. You get the point?
Yeah.
Because the way Musi kum nimpa. Because of them chieftaincy.
Namuko akunya.
Oko hon mo anya se hon mo ne yefetise Dubai o. Moko akonja ho. Na metumi hu the way omutumi cycle the whole community. Emma Omo eso aseminumu.
Yeah.
But anyway, putting that one aside no. If there are some sort of political interference, then we have to look at it and then withdraw. Because if conflict way say the politics it is not going to solve it. Into your tune for instance not to come in, I think it's a step in the right direction. We would support him, we would encourage him. Because Mate say omo bi kra issue statement say tune for bekasa ometie. But mwanga zanga sa muti mukroso na mukumu homo expect obi so be free ni ne man so. Abekasa kire mo nsa na motie. What kind of thing is this?
Because President Mahama was there, I think so almost 20 no, that was the first assignment that he did.
Oko any ngo kasaye.
6 March or nemo kasaye.
Enti yenuanum ye na nipa lives are more taking no. Ehun hia. Sasem na ba anu na ye de beka.
Yeah.
Enti no nipa kunkum ni etu ni properties are ye destroy no fa bibia profitable emba. Oma international cancer no na say ye di ye betu ye ba ye hwe na say be gi nsem na enye yi a ye fa ho no nye military facility and a prison service ye betumi ye decide say the whole town and a community ni na sa space ni na ye di ye military facility na ye kosi prisons na ye see military base wo no mo na ya sanso deploy prisoners na mkoye farms ni ade ye betumi adisacrony na state asset ye be use for ye friend say experiment ni bibia e pese ya betumi akoye ho na ya chiche omo egu different regions so na
say ye busuam ye no na e konti e bia se separate o mo de a e bia kosasefo no be ko ha na bia mamprusifo na kwa but the bottom line is that kosasefo no o mo na asase no ye wo mo de a e na mamprusifo no mo mu na me ma so mo ya hoho o mo betena ho bi no ma be ka ho what you say
say nkola mienu
I say we very dicey
nkola mienu ye ni na o mo wo yen a ye ni wo fi nkola mienu e kun ade ho a o papa na o ma me be je fi no mo nsa o fa ma mu bia
ada me cha mama ana sa me jin
ada obeche ana sa obeji nini na enti say ya kan na mo nti ase a ye ji wonko what you say if you say ka say ye ji kra na dia on ka ye ni dia kra be ka say okay Fama we
this conflict I don't know
is it because Ghana say dispute chieftaincy dispute be brave all across Accra you ha
Accra they say west
but even I'm go jina kugu nipa
wo mu papa
no it's ye patch say nkofo mu ku nipa na yetimi chiom
that's another point
nkofo mu ku nipa na yetimi chiom is that place not part of Ghana police need military no any control over that space is that what we are saying no so be cool let's get the person let the Lord deal with the person next person no go kum asemba ye dia no na e kan enye kunkum
okay so you think say nipa no e bia kosasifo na kumamprosini ya nche no nti mamprosini no so be kase no ya nche wo de na me so ba be kun ateka
what just say omuku no e na ye echi ejelia na komo jai because some videos be on no video no be kitetuo na otesi na wo hu na enim fili na on amon nti che say omo no omo ya above the law I say team for Georgia be e kwachi na omutumi party for me
no omo pacho a minority one kan omo pacho
on pacho
yes say the following morning omo de na call BNI ho into omo pacho but when minority down kan correct into PN no be kan be fufu.
All right, no you said you want drink okay. So Roger Susu said asem no as a yabroso. So we have to take another step. Malik.
Yeah, me that's be brave. The can menchia OMAN penny. Na menchia the good professor. Wankasa and Roger so. Yeah, na my sister we also believe you too. You know or show. Oh, can be here. Anyway, Bawku conflict. When him Roger, politics kakra wo. Politics kakra.
Malik men kakra. Politics wadi enim.
They won't say who study Bawku itself. Year to Abano. Most of the polling stations in MPP nya zero.
Yeah.
NDC and the whole figure.
Yeah.
This should tell you say or more confident in NDC. Say NDC bar or better ma survey problem and into omo pe change. Na change aba. Change in the buy mum no nyema na escalate. So ube be something logically what is happening? Not just say nkrofo bi and ebi o ma shada. Ma yen na sa yen cause distraction.
Yeah.
Yen cause uncomfortability e wo krom and o ma start. That is how I see the whole thing. But sana was a crying no. You bet match your mo. Me who say yeah, the best solution is to deploy army.
That's how me
that is one. Deploy army one. Not two no. That's a chrono yen decline a state of emergency chrono. Never curfew maybe 6 to 6. I mean, what will be your show? They will deal with you 6 to 6. Or more, you want movie or mukita to no, they should arrest them, bring them to Accra, and come and put them at and someone without even hearing their case. Because you won't talk to two.
Yeah.
Oh, we should just be hard on them. They will come down whilst the mediation is going on. Chief, we will baby, things are not comfortable. What I'm saying, this thing started escalating 2 years back.
Yeah.
When courts a ruling against one particular chief, and the chief named Nikrumho, there was peace in that town. Chief named Nikrumho, there was peace. And who buy no person more arrested chief and the peace the chief was not in that town. We spoke about it on the media like this no I can say. So the country became peace. After MPPA Lucy Yaro, and they released that chief to go back to the town.
No, they no make guys their weekends. That chief no na Ekufuado call economo ko catch on so obeshe na court to be jai no na den and chebia na court and chebia na court yi injunction no free no so that was I think 1 month to the elections.
No injunction was into Ontimi Nkokru more or less like a one thing.
Yeah.
Entino no send one corner. Ompie entemana peace e wo krom ho because on no class no wate we see based on court ruling no wate now one reckless by the former president or manipulating all sector of the institutions in Ghana or manipulating judicial no and we fear because I'll call it manipulation because you said it before the verdict and to kind before and our person he returned back or return this is the results we are getting. This is the results we are getting. So I think that chief should be called. It's not bigger than the people who are dying there.
Yeah.
I was saying a friend to Accra, you want to say, your return costs all these distractions. Your return. So we put it to you, say, what do you say about it? Say, so make sure, say, who say, who really dead bodies, or whom do you want to rule? And me want to say, soldiers were home. But there should be more soldiers. Take out all the police.
It should be like a camp.
Yes, they should take out all the police. Now we should be hard on them.
But we are spending a lot. Police personnel
you are killing. They've banned me to say commander if you commercial.
Commercial commander if you.
Commercial commander if you. And what do you get? Can you build that house? Mashi MP needs to feel. Mashi 2 MPs. A lady and a majority leader. Mashi 2 MPs in the feel. And what do you achieve? Into ocean deeply, say, I say influence BOBB and push it. So strategically, let's deal with these people. Strategically, let's make the country ungovernable. Let's make the country difficult for the NDC to rule. You see, let's whip it. Maya and pamper the issue. Once the mediation, NKOSUO, Asante Hino, Mafo said they should arrest them or they should invite. They should invite him, even both chiefs separately. But that or him, young country, your return. Look at what it has cost. So if we return a course, that means who cost them? You are part of the causes of Sa Ewu Aircon. And the engine if you humbra Accra, Embekasa. Now they should be careful. 6 to 6. 6 to 6. Now they should be searched. House to house, yes, searching. Not serious careful, 6 to 6, now searching every house. Searching, or Monkita keen, as we know the army, properly keen, or Monsha bulletproof, because I'm for some of them are stubborn. They should search every house. Who are you to or they should take them from the town, bring them to the south.
Okay.
Or come and deal with them. For Mubra, Kumasi, Accra, Tamale, come and put them in their cells there first. For me, now more who say, oh my friend, bring them there. So the good ones, so you'll be receiving them, leave them. Now we know, let them sign a bond of good behavior. Obimbra, na ombe witness. Na all witness na mobile man a bill. Say, yeah, who witnessing no or misbehaving and are contrary to the bond of signer, they will hold you responsible. Okay. In that case, we will see the kind of people who will be coming to guarantee for their relatives to go back. And we will be having gradually, we will be having sanity there. But when we want to mediate with them now, it's only to say they have the upper hand. Like Sana, we IGP call no more Kasa, or no Kasa, we will even give you people slot in the police service. One say, you think they have the upper hand. Even me, I stand to be correct and say they shoot a IGP.
I almost shoot you in the car.
Just imagine. Almost shoot in the car. IGP, just imagine. It's simple, Obi Penekuno. For what? Obi Penekuno. So nipa say, o kohwa, o share gloves, and all the call. You go all out. Treat them as criminals. You go all out. I'm serious. I'm from the northern region. But the truth must be told. Because we can't destroy the country for the parochial interest of a chief. We cannot. No, you don't have anything there. Everything you feel Safa and a Yediko. Everything you get from Safa and a Yediko. There are medical doctors, so you are distracting them. This service provided, telephone and code, they are all there. The banks are there. The judges and police service, you are destroying and killing them from various regions just to give you people service so that life will be easier in that town. You are threatening their life. They are not native of that town, but more threatening on life. They also have their native where they came from, Accra, whatever. Or about to work. Now more chieftains in tea. More chieftains in tea. Not all these people know more threatening or more put you more into fear. More palm or more, you are killing some of them. If some of the natives so sorry say power, what will happen to this country? Yeah, in your tribal war, so the state should not just allow it. The show should go hard. To me, we should go hard on them. 6 to 6 curfew. Search every house, every room. The open who are the born who be arrest them, put them in the bus. Don't try them there. Warn that chief, especially that particular chief now. Court a clan or clan we are confused. Let's deal with that chiefs too. Yes.
All right, Bawku issue no, I think say Obia were interesting because an opinion maker say you may not know when you find yourself there.
Yeah.
Because Nkrofona taxi now who you almost stop pay your mukum ni pay woman no more going to phone.
Look at that.
And according to information, you know, they were looking for somebody. No, they couldn't find the person. They ended up killing all the innocent people.
No, look, and the person is walking out free.
This terrorism.
Nothing happened because a chief wants to become that chief. Man, God should even take him because a chief wants to become a chief. Somebody wants to become a chief.
A friend is saying, "I'm I would say under the States Act, State Land Act, 1962. I say if there is a conflict or a land that has been disputed on for a long or prolonged time, the state can take over the land and declare that place as a special conflict resolution zone. You say constructing even a NKOSUO, we relocated people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's against the human rights.
Yeah.
But as a kind, we should use force.
Where we've got into is force.
We should use force. Whether you like it or yes. We can get, the government can get a specialized place designated. We can build a project, relocate them. Okay. Some houses, 1 room, 2 rooms, relocate them.
So that they won't make sense. Since they are for now,
yes.
So when you wake up and you want to fight yourself.
Government offensive military for on money usual state farms.
Yeah.
What you say? Remember economic benefits.
Because
than losing lives. Lives are those people, some of these children and other people who they are killing could have become doctors. Or could have become lawyers or state assets.
That's it. They will become the Yargas, they will become the Mohammeds. They will come the laddies.
And my concern is the case and Kwalano because Akwalano ya wo no ewo Bawku area mu ho nyina onyini no violence in kwan wo. So the mindset of the child growing up is violence, murder, and you see, yen mojangu, yen kum nipa, yen treasure, and no one akwalani di anyini o nti onyini ye no. What are you expecting?
If there is a terrorism or a terrorist attack, yes, then it gets overboard.
And the danger is that not extended to other regions.
Yeah.
Because nipa bi wo hot some multitask no. Fana say other tribe. And omoko dagomba blood and gonja. Omoko and wokunkumama. We will not sit down.
Yeah.
What I say, we will come. And about the end no. Once another tribe ever come. Especially when they are our eminent people, our multitask, then you just kill them because you have a gun.
We will not sit down,
we will follow you there.
I'm teaching Nibia now on treat taxi. Anyway, I'm suspected of one of Omukuno.
Look at that.
But a Juman didn't call her.
They're just misbehaving. They're just misbehaving. The government should just go all out. Take the rough soldiers there. Let's put them there.
Soldiers will not go.
Rough soldiers,
yeah.
When we say the young soldier, they are 2 about me will be a deal like to Abanam the soldier for Tatai.
Never kill alcohol. Only Bawku itself, no. I'm not sure, say eyi omo ti hon ene yesa wo
no pay me ka say Omayama I think nkofo foforo do omo jim
because Bawku itself that people they wouldn't do that. Look at even how they voted. And yes, we should go all out. We should ignore the mediation. The mediation can be going on separately.
Yeah.
Now you call all out. The soldiers should be wild. They should deal with you.
Soldiers, one house, one soldier, one man, one soldier. Boot to boot.
They should deal with you.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
They should deal with them.
Maybe first infantry.
Imagine me come here, Yanaba. Okoshadi or and then in Yanum and I cross it or multitask 4 of them. You kill them, or you think the government will sit down?
Debbie.
That is where we will get to. If the government and take any hard on them, it will get there.
That is where we are going. Was our war, you might any packet. Oh, Yakunipo.
Oh, Yakuni. And
say, and for yeah, serious.
Kunko free. I didn't know some Kumbia.
And for no, the government should just be hard on them.
Anyway, yantuaso yamfa a feed Ghana program no entuaso. Me sure say o de na wa hana just describe esancheche mu.
Feed the Ghana program ne dey as a ocheche mu no is something that I love so much because I believe say the Ghanaian economy no is highly dependent on our agriculture sector.
Yeah.
Because we share demographic characteristics now. We have to produce and consume in order to ease the burden on the imports and the currency stability or stabilization.
Yeah.
Because the amount of money on our say within a year, your imports of agriculture producing quite $2 billion.
Yeah, $2 billion. I know. Is it yeah.
2 billion.
2 billion, yeah.
Or Casano. It's no say as ya $2 billion said ya create Ghana nanka ye in Ghana no Ghana has here. We know how $2 billion would have sustained this economy. It would have offset the inflation as you see a dollar, CD, that kind of battle and the dollar every year has it. Or China dollar every year has it. All those things no burden on our economy. It's no our project where our government now starting. I'm just believing and trusting say a political slogan.
Yeah.
Just like a Yanomodiano. Now this time around, the policies, structures in place to make sure say the system is working. Now I would want to touch on the implementation.
Yeah.
Sub project where should not just be centered about employing extension officers.
Okay.
I was saying who said the culture of the Ghanaian society should be built on agric. Because your land across the country supports farming. Now the educational narrative you creating say farming is a punishment in the schools it should be corrected. Therefore, back in our primary schools we should start teaching agric, letting the children know what farming is, how farming starts, and whatever is involved in farming.
Okay.
The Ministry of Education should incorporate farming into their syllabus. Now the children should know, they should be taught, and they should learn about it. On the other hand, every secondary school or from JHS, they should have school farms.
Perfect.
They should designate some days, if not the whole day. It should be the whole day. In those days, Fridays, after 12 o'clock, now we go. What do you say?
Yeah.
They should designate a day for farming. At least every week we work on our school farm. Every week we work on our school farm. As the agric students or the courses and we practice agric specifically, we go and work maybe at the close of every learning day.
Yeah.
We should designate a day for farming in the schools so that before that child grows up, he conscientizes his mind. He builds that nature. He builds a character of farming. Because what we produce should be what we consume. Not importing those fertilizer and then chemically engineered chicken. That would, at the long run, affect our health. It you know say you keep it
the 400 million $.
Say you keep it agri sector no stronger. Your problem in Ghana is solved because your major problem as a country is the import of food. And aside that, the prices of food and then a race here, Ochana say. Sisi ya Burkina Faso omo canny omo tomatoes.
Yeah.
Omo my grace period. Say stop say ba, and ebe feel shock. No, don't me got tomatoes back one. I had to say Dibo. Na omo to ama 26.
I say
Dibo. Omo to ama be 20 cities. You know the educational aspects, no schools, no and starting. Now every government institution and agency should have a farm.
Yeah, very important.
Say Ministry of a year, Agriculture on what state farms.
Yeah.
Ministry of Energy on what farms. Ministry of a year on what farms.
Yeah.
So that the farm produce no more harvest. No more own workers.
Yeah.
Oh. Na abua economy no.
They said they dey Odehyeeba.
Amode Odehyeeba ministry and dey fragada mo ni me pro mo ko safi e o pe show off. Na so.
Ya be to Odehyeeba ministry.
Omo nyewe no. Wo. Ena ye ko inkran na. Wo sa enkoko ketenketi project ya of course so omo ma no. Omo ma house to house no. E klasi bia e bia akwala bia o ma no nkoko 10.
Yeah.
No ka chere say nkoko no because exotic nkoko no. NKOSUO no nkoko no ntumi ndaso wo fie enti no policy ni say nkoko NKOSUO bia obenya no for half braban ti say Rwanda won aboa no wo a ya be fa
I think that is what he was saying or say bed no mo de be ma free
but this kind of nkoko no omo dan NKOSUO no wo fie
can see the question machine okay
you better proceed no half now so half
okay
now I was say encourage nkofo. It's not about the mbo nkitinkiti no. Won community ni bi won mo a e be encourage nkofo no then they own the thing.
Okay.
It's the more and one flourish now buying with the stake. There should be a proper documentation because buying ain't me NKOSUO man ko 10 the same community amount 10 or 10. Can you go for
Nti enyama 10 was out of the 10 was the multiply na de ba
a multiplier unfunding in number and I say out of the 10 no nkukọ NKOSUO no beton my at a subsidized because after no so ma feed abaning to me continue so or ma feed all the time it's okay we dey fa kokọ NKOSUO ni bra be feed
okay
until we create bakoba e be ma feed say o dey akoko NKOSUO create bakoba e be ma say nentwi a o dey ne bakoba e be ma feed say until periodically your timetable and kaye dey be ma say we need na so that we can sustain it. If not if we are not able to sustain the policy a be waste of money. We would have thrown money down into the drain. Say fish farming after every 3 months you say catfish are ready to eat. You say catch tilapia are ready to eat. It you know say farming you ma e be 1,000 fingerlings. And our farming after 3 months, no, if you're able to bring half of your destiny, we will give you feet and fingerlings. Fingerlings, no, and you need our 1,500. Yeah. Only half of onam
harvested produce in a bar.
Yes, a bar. Yeah, man, fingerlings 1,000 and I feed a bit me idea. I sustain you for that. In that way, the government can continue to sustain and maintain the agenda. Ebe feed and sustain the destiny. Every household should have the set of kind. Fantastic. But you putting in place mechanism in ma abine won chere no pi na ebinom en taking for granted. Yanu omo adwenboni o media beje ekokum abeje ekokum to just to sabotage the system no. Are you getting what I'm trying to put across? Into no our system into in place. Aside that, the recruiting of the from saying extension officers, no, we have to conscientize them. Let's give them KPIs. Okay. Farms are we Juma or so no. Say farm no are successful after some time. We are not just going to sack you. We will punish you. It should be what I say. Yamao ebia community. Produce. After some time, if we don't see the productivity, you don't just lose your job. You will serve a sentence of cleaning the street for about 3-4 months. We should instill some level of discipline into ourselves because this is a national agenda. It's a national policy. And we are going to put a taxpayer's money into that system. Into no any agri extension offices maybe Ghana. They are no more here. I'm a bit office no Kramunko. I'm quite now. I'm also money logistics. Money motors, almost money motors. Anyway, vaccinate. Sometimes owners now they're looking for a way to go and vaccinate them. What I said, it is not just about adding onto the numbers. It's about conscientizing the people to do the right thing. Once you are giving the destiny about KPI, sometimes the people that will oversee this, I'll say it's a special team or maybe impromptu. Eba share the echo. Into your corner say who say hase enkoko enye ana farming produce na ewa hase no enkoye. Then you have to come and answer questions. Unya ni ye you salary na na say we no. Oh, you have to lose some incentive. You lose incentives no, so you go and do community service to pay. So that you waste resources. Young, if we don't go the hard way, we can't develop this country. Okay. And people should be held accountable to certain roles they are given, certain duties they are assigned, so that tomorrow they can come and cook stories and tell us, because we will pay them. Okay, Malik.
Yeah, Obaya. Me first say me braka say bebre, but baby or ND and MDB ebesoso. Me first say extension officers no. The best thing is we give them targets. And what about me too target, it comes with incentive. Okay. If you go beyond that target now, incentives also goes high. Yeah. That one alone, encouragement to what? The extension officers. Who are one performing, you don't get. Yeah. So performance ever lower than the expectation now. We have no option than to let you out go because you are not working. Others are working. What are the challenges others are working? And I agree with him to say we will have supervisors, our best supervisor extension officers, or mobile without information. Unawareness unawareness I think say it will help. But entry, my first say send a bind is the right way. One, some of the institutions, some of our schools, or more small spaces, no. At least I can speak for Achimota Secondary. No more farms or poultry farm or now even or more NKOSUO, they get it from the farms. No more use other schools, and so I believe they have. And most of the SS like this now, on Betman start most of the SS a bit me. Some of the institutions too a bit me again are started, which is good. And then farms, you know, many again. Always I say farming and health, it should be part of our curriculum. Okay. From P1. You know health. Akora all P4 be our answer. That's 9 years and 10 years old answer. Se bibi you be a obetman saving. Into kayamfa health. Any farming and fanka. Even security 3-way and fanka your curriculum. Whether they will write exams on it on that one or not, they should just be part. So they will have knowledge in this area. So yet you will be what asthma they attacking now. Akora on an over 8 years crack can save you. On him what to do. On your heart attack on him what to do. God forbid, no but now and amonia say wapra on him what to do at those ages. And they always know because of those things we should add them. So when we add them it will help. But yeah can't wait you know. There is something peculiar anchor for Adrian Basso. And Ankasadi ye cry, you so Adrian who be brave. Bebia Adrian war ewo krum hano. Adrian eroti wo. Yeah. Adrian no omo de call other countries ewo ho. Embedu krum safa. Prior to the election, I traveled to Sisala East and Sisala West. Ebru nationwide honey fever. But Obaya, could you believe say a bro bottle are almost shell 100 kilo? So imagine 100 kilo. Yes. No. Almost shell 100. Yes. From the family, or shell 100
okay.
I'm telling you from evidence, not somebody say I'm saying.
Wow.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Seriously, this is the first time I'm hearing of because I know of sister KG.
Almost share 100 kilos.
And to mom the banoma be my 60.
But almost share from the farm into be man you will get about 80 no matter so. Almost share 100 kilo now. no more turn to Burkina because I had a Burkina and do Hana Chimata.
Yeah.
Oh, and do Hana Circle. It's just a honey a school, Laboni school, yeah. Then they sell it to But when you know how much? I'm converted by Ghana's guy, it's about 600 Ghana cedis, and I'm a ton. Meanwhile, in Ghana, maybe say 1,300 Wakra. But Sano Moton, because of them, from Hono to Wa,
Quine yet.
How much more?
Madam in India will camp because say a coho, ya quaya, quo hamilina. And see me said, how much a quan in your cry?
How much more Accra? And there are food there. A brave boy buy a granite ebu, beans ebu.
Yeah.
But intimate do her. Assuming those ones alone, intimate do her. You can talk about 1,300, maybe 800. West Nari 850. But coin in your then, and yet intimate back. By Mekai 2016, yeah, awarded some of the projects in those areas. I buying Akufo-Addo by president and no child. Last week, and I mean home, Kwame Agoja, honorable road minister.
Yeah.
And was the same Sisala road, no?
Yeah.
And the moon said, or instructed, or tell me, oh, I thank God. Because I go there twice a year. Na me ho amereho. Oba.
Omo kwane nye
Metimoto su for 4-5 hours no. A farm 5 hours no. Metimoto chi.
Yeah.
A farm. Make them 80 kilometers motor no kon na obo say left and right no farm. And you don't see the end of the farm.
Yeah.
You don't see.
And
the omode call a donkey.
Yeah.
And my small bucket be ama donkey nature. And omode koko. You don't see. Let me say, Johnny, how come Accra yenya? How come food inflation is the highest? And ye can't ye be dria say ye be ye say no. But some me train ya drink up. So there are food somewhere. A lock. And what intimate there. Just because of our rules. And see, Aban, young share no, a Greek minister, road minister. So let's spend and construct the road. A bit costly.
Yeah.
But long term, no, we will pay for.
Yeah.
We may reduce the quantum of importation. Yeah. And other areas in Ashanti region equally the same. Other areas in Oti region, on a bayre more if you ever. Any around Gonja, on a bayre if you but the roads are not good. If all these rules, we can reduce the importation of rice. Local food are so sweet. You do fufu there.
May I say local rice na me do. When you say honorable Kwabena Minta Kando. When you say or you great farmer pa. Ne rice no Petra rice. And no be na me di. Add the papa local.
When you put that one aside there, do you know? Say your brown rice, no. Esa yari with diabetes.
Yeah, I know of that.
I heard it.
I know of that.
You know of that?
Yeah.
It's Esa diabetes. Unim say kontomre ye di kra no. Ema moja.
Yeah.
Shude, yeah, people say this shude, be different shude. Yeah, the granule soup and abe the leaves.
As I leaves
no a room. Unim say ema moja. Unim say bitter leaves. Ema di me no. Diwema. Esa Emma Mojaka.
Wow.
But we've left all those. Wouldn't say even Banshee. Wouldn't say yes, Esa prostrate.
Yes,
normal Banshee, we cook and eat cake. They should tell us ye do and locally the area maya.
Yeah.
But what do we do? Because in Juha, we don't patronize.
Yeah.
So I think 2 things should be done. We should educate Ghanaians. No more the benefit of ye driane. Beans yedi. Yeah, beans my protein of course.
Yeah.
They be yedi. Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
At least yeah, educate no more local food. Dear Emma. That is one. And a 2, their money and wine no Emma. You who we are a bit down so that people will lose confidence in more of the imported
ones, you know.
So gradually, you know, we can reduce the volume of importations. Moving forward, no one say we will have it. Until I think, say, whilst we are thinking of the farming and co, which is plus, you know, this one is equally important. So the government can concentrate more in the crop area.
Yeah.
Oh, so that this farming also, you know, when we do the institutions and then the school, which is entry, then we do the roads to eliminate. Yeah, just country. Then for two. Na embra, na shebibi. It will be very fine. If I send my pickup to Tumu, maybe I met my to a bro bottle 5 aba. Me my bet me in 3 years.
Yeah. That's very true.
All right, Mama Kai was saying, it's the Upa baby, I bet me a ton when you remember quantum one. Me pacho a 360 Easter discount fair. I say, Beba so Atlantic Mall. My catcher was saying, customers be brave to send me baby na a why too crowded because one here or more money about we bet me real into Mr. And I want here so I'll be corner near Tom Bola Gush the amount or any penalty but a product I was half a yaseno contact we be our home. It's ya ton ya dear or ye save. And I yes so I babatoni and him say ye saving no ye beba. It's me pacho, a be out on Pabwa, or tonta the African prince they say and 1 year na ye de echo. They say me the last time I'm share ready made. Oh, now I do more African prints. In Timbacho, ebu honoma wa pam African prints in that are all tone. And it's we ye be obetimi ediaba. And I say be we products, be hair products, skin products, food products, be na wo ya mesro. Friend number we, but said that I memo number back so that I won't confuse you because numbers and me body baby a bring when it's won't me cry chudina. It's me number back now wa free. Now wa catch and say standing no yet it is me ba monte so mame on better swamau. Now for products in a bra me am a baho. Fair ne KOSUO me ameba ho na chesenye mahu abe skills kakao ho me ba so am de drum ne beba ne nyina ye ba be di edwa kama because me kwawu ne Easter na nkrofo ekoi market no ye be ye wo ha na ye de akwaji ye ni wo soro ho timbacho number ne 0551 095257 me sisu biem 0551 095257 0551 095257 where your number offer waka chom say me wo product asumasi mo ma me stand yet it is say me ba stand no mo sa krante price no so ma me on better so amount why me so na fa won yema ne bra ye bebo hu da ro e de amount social media ba bia wo se de ko bia ye bebo na ya promote o brand no e de amount e say de mia de wa ma ye expert when it come to promotion of brands no me ankasa kra me say twa me hu suro me ho my expert professional eti bra na ya mbo a no promote o brand no product ni na efa maw se be ye ja no kofi o ya nti ne nyina ya brewu kakra ye bedi ya kudi larza nti me pa cho unya opportunity say ya wo ba ho krampo abe wo se ni pa ba na bi wo asa ada no kra no ofa ho no ma no ne wanya contact bi kra no ye investor no de sika ba be hye wadwuma num na se wa na wo kro no nti pa cho ya me yenhia e wo Atlantic Mall na mo buku stand na answer Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the picnic in the Krabesa Wanaka ho internet say wo simu 0551 095257 and no a number pacho obetimi afre 360 Easter discount fair and paying for so na ejaye nyina yetimi aboho enkomo me ba cho de galamsey na ebewie say galamsey no Aban is trying all his possible best said ye ebeya obetimi etu ase enti utimu say onabo amabo introduce more policies ebetimi aboa ama ya chesi enkrofo akwa bonte na ade no eko no emuoden na me de me answer na Roger ne Malik beba so no me de se muni me dada se wo ye galamsey ni a wo ye me enemy because but when say wo ye medra wo ye criminal obetimi ukum nipa because chemicals no mo de ye adwuma no ekum yen that's the facts enti me when say wo ye into galamsey a me mpewasem me pese ye treat you as a criminal I no cra me afam wo so ye this ni ana so ye mpp no this matter a life and death asem ne ye ka no because nkwada na ye wo mo sese no Woten yare wa hudo bi a ye bobode amasa innocent children na wo be bie wanu because obi TV8 mu ni sika wo be die nti o mamu ni nyina we are suffering out of it ensu e wo krom ha nyina sei kwaye nyina sei e den ya na ye je ye start see etu fuma gude enye nne enti ye den na afa de ye duru ba bia ye wi time de galamse de me fa ho so ye ndc ni ana o ye MPP ni wo ye galamse ni nkwa de a wo ye criminal wo ye enemy to Ghana because mu kum yen yare pa ye fa osuo ni mu no tada bia ho wo ko hospital ye boy yare ni bidin a wo ko hwekora wo hu na chi
where they go
yare hu kwa ye nti bi da na ese abakuroma because sa meta ne tonsuo ma bibie ni ho abaye betimi aye film e won number of years edam sa nsuo na Ghana water force no so wo tifie na ubie papa so wanya nsuo poison wahu Roger said galamse ko no
galamse
aya ni bre
yeah you know me can say government no bring out a new policy to look at the mining environment.
Yeah.
And I think that is a step in the right direction. You know, yes, sure, NASA policy and how we can protect and preserve our environment. Because especially NKOSUO, it's not just even a bit affected
exactly.
Cocoa, it is a foot meat cocoa for no we not say expect to say the return from cocoa. You say I syndicated loans near there. I was say offset. If you know your mobile, if you know a jump cocoa. Now, Yantu and Amon ain't see who quire. So food security as a man and also say have issues because farms na ye be ye no ye hian nsuo no san nsuo no na dia water nsuo na adani miloi sisi aye Tom Brown
enye izo
because who e bi no tin
emu api wotimi say we dia pi
na ye hwe studio screen bi so water
Ghana water company tapa
no o hwe the way na nsuo na emu api ayet abem cry light
me kum ye hu say
ni ko sa system mu Ghana ye wo natural water bodies and so ni nama hu say nsuo e ye kama sisi ayetumi no pipe water
there be
na one e ka kire say pure water no ne botic no correct water after some time
ya say mo serious issue
because Germany last month na ye ko shop me ye koto bottle water na eba ebefi ena me be ensure na is a drink no like almost no it was different, it was some funny taste be metimi ano me like metimi ano the way na ka me Ghana me
ka ba wusu abetimi ano
do ben no no won challenges with even water. What is your boy doing? Drink.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, some places they are in fact they have
water in its organic state. Nanka yema menum ne ye papa no ye nananum no na komutumi na ma omo bra omutumi de omo sa sans you no enom without it going through waterworks. Tisi ano ebefa waterworks kra yetumi nom. After waterworks mu kra yetumi nom. So what are we doing? We are not living a legacy for our children's children. And tisi ano nkola na eba wete yare eyi na where is the future of the country? Let's not compromise our next generation's future.
Yeah.
Nanka abrabon ne say ubebo brapa na we jabi bia ato on mama next generation no. So yetumi jabi bia ato on mama ma yen compromise your future. Enti we de yensa da yensa yem empenimfo a omunim hu bi yesra mu embaba wa wo embai wa omo engaging in this activity polluting our water bodies yesra mu we are not saying don't mind, you can do proper
responsible mining.
Responsibly. Let's mine responsibly. We are not so nice so that when you get the money, you can even be healthy to enjoy it. Because we are Ghana now do see can to call the buyer. We are Ghana now befa play na. Who are brochikra body near bestand ya Ghana. It's yes remo. Why?
Yeah, na ye Malik.
Yeah, Obaya. Me feel say me bra ya adwen kakra nanso at least progress kakra aba Now out of 9 reserves na galamsey no storming in. Ama even we crack who be to me akunta mine ewuma the former president Bekacha said akunta mine is not engaged in illegal mining, which was false. Yes, PRO, more than even PRO. And then nyame adum no out of the 9 no ya timi agi 7. Wow. 2 and aka ya struggle. Me feel say a positive signal. If within 3 to 4 months na your reserves 9 na say ya timi ayire ho na out of 9 7 ya stop illegal miners me feel say na challenge ya was CIA other areas maybe and na me tie around doing quite on offensive specifically area be Chichiri that the national service was that area na you say the galamsey wo is at its peak nkofu area pa now what they do here nkofu ba no so ya ban na baso I want to differ. Say minister no he should do his work. Whether you are buying a basu, we should go after them. If you are entesa, was not meeting then umpuno. Almost say omo nigalam say mono. Omo engage MPP funa no mo dada no. No more stay back. Omo ban so ya buying us into omo ya maye. Or we are doing it together. Me feel say it's wrong. Okay. The fact that wrong is wrong. Whether the Lord should deal with me. The minister should deal with me because for now, no, that is not what we want. And the first moving forward, say a very difficult. At least the minister should put a freeze on banning all mining activities for some time. So going to be difficult, no. But for now, you are difficult because me monitor Erasmus and so, and monitor the ATA. But any difficult, you say, I say solutions gradually, they reduce jams, but not speed. But say, but difficult as we are saying difficult now. You should just ban all type of mining except the industrial type, the big mining companies. All the small scale, everything. We should just put it to halt. Now we take it from there again. Okay. Until we do that.
My Emefa birthday wish we and Chairman Sana, sorry so. And then I family lawyer Bafo, and the birthday. And conversing now I told her one day, I have a family and personal lawyer.
By the full name is Bafo there.
Oh, lawyer, my family catch up. Made the picture and to so I'm a personal and family lawyer, and I am lawyer Bafo birthday. Happy birthday, lawyer. In fact, adia wo yama me name abusia ho yentimi ntia woka nti edru da say am paye na ebebo ama wo ni aka che Nyankopon se onhira na onye wo kase adia bia da wakoma so no Erade Nyankopon onye ma wo se wonim nkomo na na anu yedi ye no don't worry nkomo bumpa enti lawyer Bafo ene eye me personal and family lawyer ene ye ne birthday lawyer nyame hira na onye wo kase adia bia da wakoma so no ene nkura ni nyina bebo mpaye ama wo say Nyankopon obeya ama ahye wanimonyam ewo Yesu Kristo dem. Remember, the love is deep. Afede onim nana enya bafo ya. All right, happy birthday nkoma etonam newunu so birthday Papa Joshua or your MCL department was CTV or no pay always say at the amount say nyamema wunyini na beye penimpa ewo Yesu dimo amen. And a very reverend Father Peter ni Lomo Rocky Hesi and eye won so birthday nyame onhira na onye wo kese pa na na ya staff ewo ahase and okay omomo parish we nyina will be as Reverend Father ne happy birthday enko enfama mama fa aseda emma mebra eye Malik and afi Roger say anope wo meboa ye metimi e de panel discussions no e de ebre onyankopon ya adoma ochena eye benada ye besa ne wahia e wo man Ghana NKOSUO so wo CTV live e wo ya bako ase obi ase me message say yeah I was trying to listen to you on Accra FM pacho wuti Accra FM wuti CTV ni na ye class media na no de me ko parasite wo mo kakra me ko sra wo ai enti masaba me fie enti ya na wa hwe me wo he ya toche me wo he ya na uti upie na unya Facebook ne dia ya tie radio no why I Accra 100.5 ai
you are becoming the best host in this country.
Nyame ne yeda say.
I'm telling you.
If you are obi ka che me say e ya ma wonem crofo nem gro wa teche ni na se matase. You are becoming the best. Ma me na was say we make it time with us. Malik, thank you very much for coming. Roger, Nyame shao. Na mo me enkodi fufu bia.
Any day. Ompetu, me di tuo.
Tuo. Me petuo dia ni green no.
Green no. Ayoyo. I want that do.
And I fufu so.
Ya won e dawa dawa.